The COVID-19 pandemic is changing how and why people purchase luxury brand items. The core value of power distance and its effect on consumer purchasing behavior within a society has extensively been studied in the past. People with a high level of power distance are more prone to buy luxury brand items than people with a low power distance are. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and its shopping restrictions, this topic is more than appropriate for a vast majority of the population. COVID-19 has constrained people within social distancing, limiting their ability to showcase their newly purchased luxury brand items in public and in person. The consumer values of experiential value, economic value, and symbolic value are good indicators of a consumer's intention to purchase luxury brand items. The the Yet there is a lack of evidence connecting these consumer values with the likelihood of a consumer to engage on EWAM with luxury brand items. Therefore, the purpose of this study is to explore consumer consumer values such as experiential value, economic value, and symbolic value, and with their relationships with power distance and a consumer's intention to purchase luxury brand items during the pandemic. Another Also, the main purpose of this study is to explore these values and their relationship with the likelihood of a consumer to engage with EWAM, sharing luxury brand items on social media during the pandemic. This study will be conducted in one high power distance country, and it will also be conducted in one medium high power distance country, that being those countries being both Colombia and China. A third country will be added to this study with a low power distance to compare with the medium and high power distance country, that country being Costa Rica. The the High power distance is an index used within Hofstede's cultural dimensions theory to measure the level of acceptance of a hierarchical order within a society. The higher the power distance, the higher the likelihood and reverence shown towards for subordinates towards their superior to their elites and their authorities. Um, the higher the power distance, according to Kim and Jong, within a high power distance country, there is huge demand for status brand items. People feel a need to keep up with their elites. People feel compelled to keep up with their reference leaders, following their consumption patterns. If we, um, According to Kim and Jong, power distance and high power distance and intention to purchase luxury brand items are highly correlated. This COVID-19 pandemic provides a huge opportunity to corroborate the predictive influence that power distance plays in predicting a consumer's intention to purchase a luxury brand item within the three countries of Colombia, Mexico, and Costa Rica. According to Hofstede's indexes, China has a high power distance at 81. Colombia has a medium high power distance at 67. Costa Rica has a low power distance at 35. Both Colombia and China have high levels of inequality. The elites within these countries have high levels of power and high incomes compared to their less fortunate classes within those countries. EWAM is a topic that has been studied since the 1950s, but it's really become known during the last decade as electronic word of mouth. EWAM, or electronic word of mouth, is an individual's willingness to share and look for information via electronic media through platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, among others. People in high power distance countries who engage in EWAM with luxury brand items, highly rever luxury brand items, associating them with their peers as they seek to emulate those in power over them. Thus, brand engagement becomes a communal thing as as consumers of luxury brand items share them with their peers out of reverence for their reference leaders on social media